We mostly depend on our food that we eat to fulfill our needs of micronutrients. And there's no single food other than breast milk in the first 6 months that contains all of the micronutrients we need. And therefore it's essential to eat a variety of foods in a diverse diet. This will ensure that we consume sufficient nutrients, and especially micronutrients. Now let me demonstrate how increasing dietary diversity can contribute to meeting the micronutrient needs. Let's have a look at the diet of this child. She's Saida from Bangladesh. If Saida only consumes a white rice diet based on about 500 grams of cooked rice and a little bit oil in a day, this diet will meet the energy needs if consumed in sufficient quantity. But you can be sure that this diet will not help Saida to meet her micronutrient needs. The needs are reflected in this picture by 100% R&D, meaning 100% of recommended nutrient density, and that is the ratio of the nutrient content to the total energy content. Now, let's add variety to this diet and see what happens. We first include carrots. You see in a diagram that with including carrots, vitamin A needs are covered. But all other micronutrients are still short. Now let's add an orange. That will help to provide sufficient vitamin C. Let's continue. We add lentils to the diet. And see, folate needs will be covered. Instead of these lentils, we can also add beef. And now we have increased the zinc content of the diet. When combining rice, orange, beef and carrots and include spinach, we increase sufficiency of all nutrients, but still have inadequate amounts of iron and folate. So when at the end we combine all ingredients, including these lentils, we ensure that Saida receives sufficient micronutrients. This demonstrates how a variety of foods can be combined to provide a balance of specific nutrients. So a diet based on white rice alone fails to meet Saida's needs for vitamin A, for vitamin C, folate, iron and zinc. However, when combined with 5 small portions of other foods, and in this example we use carrots, orange, beef, lentils and spinach, the requirement of these nutrients can be met. Now the dietary diversity score follows the same principle. In its most simple form, the score is a count of food groups that are consumed in the previous 24 hours. When any food in a predefined food group is consumed, it receives a point. And adding all points gives the dietary diversity score. And it is assumed that the higher the score, the higher the chance that the diet provides adequate amounts of micronutrients. Now let's go back to little Saida in Bangladesh. And let's use a dietary diversity score based on 7 food groups. Food group 1, grains, roots and tubers. The second, legumes and nuts. The third, dairy products like milk, yogurt, cheese. The fourth group, flesh foods like meat, fish, poultry and liver. The fifth group being eggs. Number 6, vitamin A rich fruits and vegetables. And the last group being other fruits and vegetables. Now let's go back to the diet of Saida. The child eats rice. So tick group 1. She eats carrots, tick group 6. She eats orange, tick group 7. It's included, beef is included, tick group 4. She consumes spinach, this is also in group 7, but we ticked it already. And then lastly, lentils, tick group 2. So in total, Saida ate from 5 food groups. And as we have seen in a previous session, consuming 4 or more groups reflect the minimum dietary diversity. And this indicates that the diet of Zaida has a high likelihood of being adequate in micronutrients.